Hello, I'm El Isakov, a medical intuitive and a wealth accelerator, and this is another episode of Inside Healing. 10 to 15 minutes of insight and healing. Subscribe so you never miss a moment of insight and healing, and leave me a comment below. Let me know how this goes for you. So I'm going to take a special episode right now because on Monday, April the 8th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm holding a free event for the solar eclipse, the full solar eclipse that's happening around 3:15 Eastern Time. And this is huge. These are rare for us to see. In fact, generally every 375 years. But did see one, like it was within our sight reach, although I should not look at it, about 7 years ago. So when the moon goes right in front of the sun, it conceals the sun. It casts a shadow on the earth, and the veil is thinned for our spiritual truths, for our greater connection to the broader realms or outer realms, and an opportunity to expand our intuition, spiritual awakening. It's huge. So to commemorate that, on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'm holding a free healing event that will include sacred activations, will include some ascension codes, and then will include very unique two frequencies of violet and ultraviolet lights, which are all about the spiritual expansion. And we're going to infuse it into your third body, which is the first subtle body outside of you. In the section below, right above the comments, I'm going to put the link and you'll see it, all the things, and it'll say solar eclipse. Click on that and you can get the Zoom link and more information, and join me on Monday for this free, powerful event. And then the energies of the full solar eclipse will still be in full swing. And that'll be on Monday. You will get the recording for 30 days. And there are people joining we have over 60 people have joined so far. So I'm a little bit overwhelmed in a very good way. And I thank you always for entrusting me either here or on any of my webinars or my events. And please join me for this free event. And by the way, I do hold free events, webinar events and healing events around once every 4 to 6 weeks, depending on what's going on in my life and what's going in the universe. But this is a super, super powerful time, the full solar eclipse. And the last time we were able to see it in Canada and US was 7 years ago. But literally around 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time, it'll be in Ontario, and then there's other areas as well. So US and Canada are going to be able to see with special glasses. I would not look at it. In fact, be super, super careful. You're not supposed to look at it at all. But this is a super powerful time to heighten your intuition. And we're all intuitive. And you can see how we're all being propelled on our spiritual journey. Increase your self-awareness. I always say one of my favorite lines is the first step to awareness is the first step to change. You need to be aware first to start to make the shifts. Unless we're aware, we're continuously going to live in a subconscious mind, which is limiting, which is closing things off, and which is really a lot of times living under the different degrees of trauma that we all live in. And that's why the healing journey is also imperative, to wake up to your intuition. So waking up to your intuition and expanding that takes time. It's not a one activation thing. It requires healing. First, you have to always clear what's in the way. And then it's practice of really waking it up and allowing and trusting it too. Oh my goodness, you have to trust it. And you have to get the flow between all your intuition centers, your belly, your heart, your ajna chakra, your third eye. But Monday will be huge to increase your self-awareness, your sense of alignment with the universe, with greater connection to other realms, which I deal with. We know some of my frequencies are galactic, even celestial beings. So it's a way to level up and expand. And that's why my event on Monday is called Personal Reflection and Expansion, because this is a chance to get really more in touch with you and then allow that to expand. And I know I have people that are so keen to really rev up their intuition. But ultimately, I'll be completely honest with you, because I've been doing this since 2008, 2007 is when I started to really tap into awakening. You have to heal your traumas. So I'll leave that for, in fact, I don't really like to do the trauma stuff here, because the next day when all the emotions ripple up to the surface, it can get pretty intense for the person. And that is why the best way to get healing for that is through one-on-one. But in the meantime, sign up for the free Monday event, either show up live or of course get the recording, but you have to register to get that. So I'll leave that to you. This is a time for spiritual awakening and spiritual transformation. And really, the spiritual journey is really about getting all that other stuff out of the way, all the dense stuff out of the way. Because remember, your spiritual subtle body is your sixth subtle body, it's your soul. And we're all living on our soul divine plan. It's all individual, which is why I never compare your journey to somebody else's, never compare your timeline to somebody else's. We all have hundreds upon hundreds of lifetimes of kind of what we're working through. So we're all very much on our own individual journey. But as a little lead into Monday's healing, I will do a little bit to amp up intuition or the flow of it. Now, as I mentioned, your gut, your heart, and your brain, those are the ones that we really want to get the flow going for your intuition. So I'm going to run a sacred activation called Trust Your Gut. And I will also run one to upgrade and balance all 13 of your chakras. And that is, well, we all know our seven, perhaps. If you don't know your seven, just look that up. Then there's also the Earth Star, which is right below us, outside of your body. Then there's a Soul Star. So those are the other two that are kind of important to know, especially if you're a healer. Those are the two that are going to keep you grounded and connected to oneness and humanity, and also connected to your higher self and just a clear path up. And then there's the Spirit Chakra, Universal Chakra, the Galactic Chakra, and the Divine Gateway Chakra. So that's what I'm going to run for you today. If you join the Mondays webinar, it will be a bit more about the spiritual expansion and really getting, ultimately we want to get lighter. We want to lighten the physical load, like the denseness within the physical body, but then that has to expand to the subtle bodies. I really hope that you can join me on Monday, even if it's in the recording. All right, go ahead and close your eyes and take a few expansive breaths. You can see how so much is helping us in the outer realms with the planets, with the shifts within the galaxies and the star families. So much is coming forward to help us move forward. This is the time, the 2023 to 2033 is another decade of really upgrading and transforming and healing the globe, the world, humanity. And let next exhale bring you down, down, down through all the layers of Mother Earth until you get to the heart of Mother Earth. And in that place, really allow yourself to receive, know that you are worthy, give yourself full permission to be free and abundant in all the ways that abundance can be. It's not just money. Here we go. I'm going to start to run. The activation is going to connect your gut, heart, and third eye, your Ajna chakra. And we need that flowing to start to, first of all, get intuitive, start to hear, and then start to trust what you're sensing, what you're hearing, what you're feeling. That trust your gut, trust what you feel, trust what you sense. It takes time. So accept to receive. I'm running it now. And I'm gonna do your 13 chakras. Just really accept to receive. And you may see a color, and that color is whatever chakra that they're really fine-tuning and working on. Accept to receive. What's coming up is so conducive to personal transformation, awakening, and really saying that deep intention to commit to whatever journey that is your personal soul journey. And it starts with the little steps. One little step after another. You know that these two sacred activations will take several hours, maybe even a few days to finish running. And just make your way down, down, down through all the layers of Mother Earth until you get to the heart of Mother Earth. And that place, feel the integrating and the healing and the grounding energies of the divine feminine. Slowly, as with this and maybe Monday's event or whatever else that you're doing, you can unlock your gifts. You can begin to open up to all the wonder and the magic and the mysticism that is actually accessible to you. But one thing that's super important is as you opening up outside of 3D, knowing that you're not just a physical being, knowing that this is not just your only lifetime. You gotta kind of, it's a shift, and it's a shift on all layers, not just to your intuition. Make your way up to your heart center. And in that place, take a few expansive breaths, maybe even bring your hand to your heart, maybe even two hands. And repeat this out loud. I am fully back into my body, fully grounded, supported, and loved. Fully back into my body, fully grounded, supported, and loved. I'm fully back into my body, fully grounded, supported, and loved. Go ahead and wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Let me know how you're doing below. One little initiative, 1 minute, one little bit by little bit, we can begin to transform, because goodness knows there's a lot of heaviness both within us and then outside of us. And how do we start to unpack and clear and shed? And that's why I'm here. Please join me Monday if you feel called. Go down below and get the Zoom link once you click onto the event, and it has all the information. As always, it's beyond an honor. We are in high frequency times. Even now, we just finished the lunar eclipse and the new moon, excuse me, the full moon, and now it's the new moon and the solar eclipse. This is huge. And yeah, everything is helping you propel you forward.